if your question is, who do I have to have in place before I move on a deal? The answer is you don't really have to. It really depends on how you operate. Because some people are like I'm going to jump out of the plane. I'm going to build the parachute as I'm falling. And I just trust that it's going to get built. And they use that to create a sense of urgency. Others, they take painstaking effort to build the parachute and then jump out after, right? So I want to have all the roles in line ahead of time. There's benefits and trade-offs to both. One of the trade-offs or one of the challenges of building everything ahead of time is it can lead toward kind of it can reinforce perfectionism, and perfectionism is going to prevent you from making the progress that you want to make. So if you're waiting for everything to be perfect before you pull the trigger, you're going to be waiting a very, very long time. At the same time, on the other end of the spectrum, you don't want to just run into a situation where you step in a bear trap and you end up losing a bunch of money. All right, so you want to figure it out, but everything is figure outable. And so if you found a great deal, you would be surprised how quickly you could find those roles. All right, it's kind of like one of my best friends in college. His motto in college was, if you wait till the last minute, it only takes a minute. Right, because he would procrastinate so often that he'd get to the end and he would crank out incredible papers, 10-page papers in a couple hours. Now he's a freak of nature. He's very, very smart. But that mentality, if you wait till the last minute and you just have to get it done, you're going to get it done. So I wouldn't avoid, if it's a good deal, let's roll. Like, I'd rather just pour gasoline on the fire and learn through experience. That's fine. But I think from your vantage point, when you say, what do I need, like kind of bare minimum, you don't have to have everything aligned, but those 3 roles I think are the most important. So that's where I would focus first. Because then if you're like, well, what title company should we close at? Your agent's going to know. They can connect you to a title company, right? What insurance company should I use? Your property manager's probably got connections with a bunch of different insurance, all right? So you can figure those things out. But even if you were to find a great property and you're like, well, what's this going to cost me for rehab? You send 3 contractors out there, give you bids. And if they come in at 40, 30, and 34, you've got a pretty good understanding of what that range is going to be. All right, so you can figure it out from there. But those are the 3 I'd focus on. But if you find a good deal, run the numbers and let's figure it out.